this is super important to understand. We've been told for a very long time that, oh, not even told for a very long time, but we've seen that a lot of these conservatives are mad at Tate for the way that he acts and all the bitches and the hoes and this, that, and the third. They're like, this isn't good or sustainable for a good society. Matt Walsh was actually just arguing with this nigga about this shit. Like, oh, polygamy. Oh, no, we need men getting married or whatever. But I need you guys to understand a lot of these conservatives are already married. They got married way back in the day. They have no idea how women are acting. They have no idea what the current dating market looks like at all for men at all. And they don't really care. So they give men horrible advice. They say, oh, just get married. Just get married. All you need to do is get married and everything's okay. Acting as if women are the exact same as they used to be back in the 1950s, which is so far from the case, it's actually ridiculous. Because you, a man who's currently in the dating market, sees the whole flation going on, sees how these bitches are acting. And you're like, how can I get married? Like these conservatives will tell young men, oh, get married. But you're looking at the girls around, like, I can't marry these hoes. And I'll tell you right now, any conservative commentator that is afraid to be critical of women does not actually give a fuck about you, does not actually care about you because they don't understand what is going on. So they're, of course, they're going to give you guys horrible advice. Of course, they're going to tell you to do things that don't actually serve you in the long term when it comes to women. They're just going to say get married because it's easy to say that. But shit has changed. The game is completely different. Hopping up and just getting married to whatever girl because some conservative commentator told you to do it is stupid. You see the situation, you see the reality, you see what's going on, and you know you really can't do that. And the thing is, with Tate, he has been able to demonstrate clearly and effectively what the real situation is going on because he's in the dating market. He is unmarried. And he talks about all day everything that is wrong with women. Everybody sees it all the time. So the fact that these conservative commentators can be so disingenuous to just say, oh, just get married. All you need to do is get married. It's stupid. It's actually very fucked up that they can say some shit like that. Because the women are not how they used to be. And it's completely a bad deal for most men to get married nowadays, to get into a long term relationship nowadays. Because these women are just takers, not givers. These women do not care about responsibility anymore, guys. They do not. You might be interested in having a wife and a family, but most women are not, especially when they're younger. They don't care. They want the wedding, they want the ring, they want the money, but they don't want any of the responsibility that comes with that. So deciding to get married is definitely not in your best interest as a man nowadays. I'm going to be completely real. I'm going to be honest. That's just really what it is. You'd be more in your best interest to just focus on you and focus becoming the most capable man that you actually can be. Understand? And you just running through these hoes. You just smashing hoes, of course, but you're definitely not looking to wife a hoe because none of these girls are in a position where they're ready to be dutiful wives. So the only way we can actually bring things back to balance is if all men just become extremely masculine again and they just pursue the masculine destiny only, meaning they prioritize their success above all things and winning in life above all things. They don't want to be tied down by no woman, by no wife, none of that bullshit. We have more than enough men that are willing to do that dumb shit nowadays. We have too many that are willing to do that, but that's not going to fix anything. All that's going to do is reward all the women for the dumb shit that they're doing. If you allow women to just be insufferable, be entitled, not want to be dutiful, not want to be responsible, and you're giving them a wedding and the marriage at the end of all that shit, that's only making shit worse. And that's what these conservative commentators don't fucking realize. They're helping to make shit worse by telling these men to reward women for being dumb as fuck and being entitled and insufferable. So you have to be different. You're like masculine destiny over everything. Fitness, money, pursuing a higher purpose, your ambitions, your goals above everything. If a girl comes into your life at all and tries to tweak anything, fuck off. Not worth it. I'm telling you, it isn't worth it. And if all men are like this, if all men are concerned only with winning and not really settling down, having families or whatever, and it doesn't have to be all men. Like I said, there's a lot of guys that are willing to do the whole dumb shit and get married or whatever and sell their souls to their wife. If we just have more men that are unwilling to do that dumb shit and are becoming as capable as possible, the women will be forced to behave. The women will be forced to be disciplined again. That's why I want killers now. I don't want any more. Oh, I love my wife, and I don't want that bullshit anymore because it's that behavior that has led to the degradation of society. So we got to change this shit, y'all. We got to change this shit. Only winners over here, bro. None of that I love my wife shit. Fuck that shit.